We're here for another player profile inside the Lair. Today we're joined by freshman right-handed pitcher Quinn Larson. Quinny, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Looking forward to get to know you a little bit better. So let's talk about you before your time here at Cal. Quinn Larson from Gilroy, California, graduated from Gilroy High School, Blossom Valley League MVP, Rawlings Perfect Game All-American in 2023, 8-1 with a 0.52 ERA as a senior, as well as 112 strikeouts in 54 and a third innings pitched. Also hit 419 as a senior. So we were joking a second ago about not giving you a helmet for your table decor. Let's talk first about what do you miss most about hitting?
Definitely miss hitting bombs. That's a fun part of it. I don't really miss hitting, but the bombs are fun when it's good. But when it's bad, it's not fun at all. And bat to ball skills need a little work, and striking out's not fun. But it was fun in that time. Now we're moving on, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, we'll just save it for shutouts and pitchers BP
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
All right, that's good with me.
I like that stuff
good.
better.
Let's talk about your experience before you got here. So tell us about who were some of, obviously tons of success on the field before you got here, around a lot of quality people in your time before you got here. Who were some of those most important people, places, things that really helped develop you into who you are before your time at Cal?
Yeah, definitely my mom and dad and sister. They've always been there for me in the support, and they've always been big into following your goals. And luckily, my mom and dad have always been into fitness and all that. So we got a home gym. They started me off young, and I've been really fortunate for that because that's a pretty important part of my game is the strength aspect. So, and then my sister, she's also a collegiate athlete. She plays field hockey. So her experience and her knowledge has just been great helping me out.
Very cool. So talk to us about when it came time to make a decision. Obviously, tons of success and in your prep stuff before you got here, I'm sure you had tons of options. What was it about this place that made Cal the best fit for you?
Yeah, I think it starts with the coaching staff. I clicked with the coaching staff here as soon as I had my first call with Noah, and then Bodie was here too. I've had a good relationship with Bodie. Played a tournament with Alpha, his summer team, and that's been a lot of fun. And I knew Bodie, and so the coaching staff was a big part. And I train at KPI. I was kind of gone there every day for a lot of years. So and they have a pretty good relationship with the pitching staff here. And I know Bodie sees eye to eye with a lot of the stuff here. So it was just nice to agree upon those type of things. So I really like that. And then obviously I want to stay in California because who doesn't love this weather? Yeah. Maybe not right now.
I know. It's only for like 3 days.
Yeah, they won't be right back. Yeah. And then the education, my family's been big on that, and they really want to get a good degree and all that. So that's just a nice little add-on.
Very cool. So let's talk about now when you got to Cal. You get here this fall. True freshman in Division I program, tons of learning that comes along with that right away. What do you think was one thing that you felt really prepared for in this first fall, and maybe what was one thing that you really had to learn as the fall went on?
I definitely felt prepared for the workload and the work ethic. I think that's been there for me, luckily, just through training with KPI. It just really built me up for here, and workload, just going in every day and training, there's always something to do. So that was great. But the competition was definitely the new part for me. You got to adapt because back in Gilroy, it's a great place to be sometimes, but the competition isn't always there. That's why I was such a good hitter. So, but that part I was definitely not ready for because all these dudes are there where they're from in their hometown. So it's definitely an adjustment. You can't really get away with, even if it's 95 down the middle, they're gonna hit that. So
sure. you
gotta learn and adapt. So that'll be fun.
What do you think are some things you've really learned off the field? So this group, the roster is constructed in a good mix of a core group of guys like yourself that are true freshmen, that are learning as you go, that are working to make an impact in year one, but also a lot of guys like Sully and Tom Mayer and guys that probably feel like they're 100 years older than you, but that have been around for a while. What are some leadership things, some off the field things you've really learned from some of those Dre and Becerra and some of the older pitchers? Yeah,
all those older guys you mentioned have been a big help, and I really try to watch what they do and try to implement that into my lifestyle and everything because, you get all the talent in the world, but I think experience is far more important, and that'll help you a lot more. But a lot of things they said is you just got to enjoy being here. Obviously, there's a lot with baseball and really high academic school, so the classes are going to be difficult. But when you got those time to enjoy things, you got to enjoy it, and you got to kind of separate the things, because baseball might not always be going good, school might be stressful, but you got to separate the two and still just have fun, because it's just life.
For sure. What would you say for you, maybe yourself personally or for the staff as a whole? What are your big goals for the spring?
For me, a quantitative goal I have is I want to have, at least for the freshmen, some of the most innings as a freshman, just because if I got the most innings, then I know I'm playing a big role in this team and I'm helping this team win. So that's important to me. And then something that's not quantitative, I just want to learn to pitch. Just a lot to learn, and look at the older guys, and because we have a lot of old talent, a lot of draft eligible guys. So just learn from them and what they have to offer. That's a big part.
Very cool. Last question we're going to ask, same one we ask everyone to finish up these interviews. We're going to forecast into the future. So 10 years from now, we'll come back, we'll do an alumni profile on all the cool things you did on and off the field here and in your professional career after your time here at Cal. When people look back at your experience here in this program, what is the legacy that you want to leave here?
One, I definitely want to have a degree by the time, throughout my time here. I think my parents would be happy with that answer. And then I also want to be known as a winner. Love winning, so I want to be known as a winner. And pretty bold claim, but I want to be known as one of the best baseball players to step on this campus. Yeah. I like to have high goals and high dreams, so we'll see if I can do that.
Yeah, maybe mix in like a BP homer in there.
Yeah,
see what happens.
Get me in there.
Good. Well, thanks for joining us today, and good luck this spring.
Thank you.
All right, keep tabs for more to come.